Yeah. Can we grab it?
Yeah, you want me to get out first or what?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
State order.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. I just want to let you know I don't consent with your private contract offer.
I don't know what you're saying.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You can, yeah,
Yeah, and
I appreciate it.
you want to just, can I leave then?
No. I need this here.
This is under duress and under force.
That's fine. That's fair.
All right, and I just,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, good. And your DUNS number, California Highway Patrol, is 878883107 as a private contractor.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just letting you know that I'm aware of what's going on.
Okay.
Whew.
Yeah.
I was having fun until you offered me this contract. And I'm not a U.S. citizen. This is my passport.
Is your passport?
That's
Have
right.
you ever had a California ID?
That's my nationality card. So here, you want me to open it for you?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not going to answer whether you have ever had a California ID or.
That is an ID.
I know.
Have
you ever had a California Department of Motor Vehicles
hey,
issued ID?
I got another. You want my nationality card? Is that what you're looking for? There you go.
2729 name, date of birth on a passport.
Yeah, I don't have a date of birth though. So anyway, so that's my nationality card. And just want to let you know that I know who you are and what you're all about. So that's all.
Last of Crockett, Charles Robert Ocean.
No, I'm not a U.S. citizen,
Edward
so.
Tom. First of Joshua, middle E. Edward.
Okay.
6/27/1971.
Like I said, I'm not a U.S. citizen, so what you're doing is against the law.
First of Joshua, middle E. Edward, date of birth 6/27/1971.
So you're referring to an artificial corporate entity, and that's not me. So this is unlawful.
Parties are talking about a sovereign citizen.
No, I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm not a sovereign citizen. That's a U.S. passport, so all of my information is on there. No, I'm not a U.S. I'm not a U.S. citizen or a sovereign citizen. Those are not what I'm. I gave you my nationality. I'm a Californian. Okay. Anyway, so I just want to be clear so that you don't continue to.
I understand. If there's any issues with what I'm doing, it could be.
Well, there
in court
is.
right
It's
now.
against the law to unlawfully traffic me out off the land into your corporate. Remember, I just showed you the DUNS number, so that's against the law. So, but I mean, I'm talking with you under duress by force because you have a gun, and I told you I would leave. So,
I hope you're not leaving just because I have a gun. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to threaten you. I just,
Well, you are threatening me. Everything you're doing,
yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Go ahead. 'Cause I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, my understanding of the law is different than yours.
Well, you're under color of law in the corporate. Remember, we just talked about that. So I'm not in that jurisdiction with you. That's all. And I understand you're doing your job. So, but anyways.
Well, I appreciate you, under duress, doing what I'm saying, what I'm asking you to do.
And I'm just a little shook up because I was trying to skate. So, and my definition of skateboarding, just for your records, is traveling on the land and soil jurisdiction.
Yeah. So this is not a highway. So this is state.
Okay.
This is state-owned property.
The state of state,
the state of California,
which is 071.
The California Code of Regulations
Okay.
prohibits any use of wheeled conveyances. Okay, on Capitol grounds,
right?
Whatsoever.
I comprehend.
So this is
what you're saying.
I'm not talking about having to have a
Well,
license or
Yeah,
driving
okay.
versus traveling.
You
versus
are in a
sojourning,
corporation
so,
which doesn't exist on the land, so what you're saying is totally nonsense. It's a fictional corporate entity, but I'm hearing you because I know you believe that. And so, like I said, that is a U.S. passport, and when I sent that to the Department of Justice, they gave me that, and I told them I wasn't a U.S. citizen and everything. So that right there, when you run that should clear me right now.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Hola, how are you?
He's been cooperative the whole time. He hasn't even delayed any of my instructions. That's good.
Well, they're still trying to run me under the corporate fiction, though, and I don't appreciate that. So maybe I should talk to you, because I already pulled out the DUNS numbers of your private corporation, your foreign private corporation, and I'm not in that corporation. I gave them my passport that says I'm not a U.S. citizen, so you're applying corporate rules and laws on me, and it's against the law. It's unlawful. You're trafficking me out off the land and soil into the law of water with you, which is the DUNS number is right here. And the state of California is 071549,000. It's a private corporation, doesn't exist on the land. So I'm not trying to teach you anything or anything like that, but unlawful, you know, it's unlawful. So he's calling me a sovereign citizen. That's not. It doesn't even exist. You can't be sovereign.
Some of the things you're saying
okay.
Sound like a sovereign citizen.
Yeah, but a sovereign is someone who creates a government, and a citizen is someone who serves a government. I can't be both of those at the same time.
Up against the thing, the camera there. I saw the camera first.
I was thinking he was skating inside.
Yeah, he was skating inside here. Oh. Yeah, you could see the marks where he's going up like a half pipe.
Well, I don't know your definition of skating, but my definition is traveling on the land. So I don't want to get caught up with any UCC codes or any like the piracy and the inland piracy and all that.
37 boy. Already showing clear and in VIC and still trying to check wait. West GPS.
Double.
So I have a nationality, and the Department of Justice says when you don't have a nationality, you can use a license, a driver's license, which is what you were asking for, or these other instruments in commerce. But I have a nationality card, and I've given that to him, and he's disobeying the law. That's Department of Justice stuff. Okay, so I'm showing him that I have a nationality, and he's still trying to traffic me into the corporation with you guys. Okay. The California Highway Patrol is the corporation that is a subsidiary of the state of California, which is a foreign corporation registered on the record as such. Okay, so this is FARA, Foreign Agent Registration Act and stuff like that. It's Title 22, subsection 11602. That's where you have to register as a foreign agent. So you're telling me you didn't do that, and because you don't know about that?
I'm asking you where he's doing something illegal.
Okay. Well, I mean, at this point, you know, he's doing his job, so, you know, and I'm trying to talk man to man, but he's in a corporate office, so the living can't talk to the dead. But if we can hear each other, you know, I said I would leave, and, you know, then that's that. And but so is he doing anything like that? Unlawful trafficking of me from my nationality into a corporate fiction. That is illegal to do that. So, and that's in the UCC codes, and it's also the common law. So yeah, that's what he's doing. He's doing it. You guys are assisting him right now. But no. Well, I'd like to go now, though, because
You're not free to go.
so. Thank you for at least listening. This is the foreign corporate code on Dun and Bradstreet of your office, California Highway Patrol, 87888-3107. Registered on Dun and Bradstreet as a fictional corporate entity. You're not the government. You don't have delegated order of authority from any branch of government to do what you're doing. So this is the law. This is the constitutional principles that I'm just telling you. But like I said, under duress, I'm talking to you. Obviously, I don't want to get shot or tackled or whatever. You know, when that stuff happens, I can't put myself in that position. But anyways, objection. I'm not Mr. Crockett.
How would you like to be? How would you like to
Josh?
be? Josh. Okay, Josh is fine. And you can call me Corvette. Doesn't matter to me, officer, or anything else you feel like I'm not going to be that either. Hey, so I'm going to give you a quick thing, and then you're free to go. But let me just finish what I'm saying here. Okay.
That's crazy.
Whether or not you recognize this as illegal, we do recognize this as a violation of California Code of Regulations. Okay.
You have to.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's written in black and white in the law. There are painted at the entrance to every trail. There's paintings that has a little skateboard. Some are a little faded. So that's but listen, I'm not going to give you a ticket. I'm not taking you to jail today.
Thank you.
So let me get that out of the way. And I've already checked with that. You had a warrant, but that apparently has already been kind of cleared up. Or
I don't have any
said.
warrants.
So, yeah, you don't
That's
have,
for an artificial person.
yeah, they said it's no. But anyway,
Okay.
so but I'm letting you know, if I see you doing the same thing or riding a skateboard in any kind of manner that can destroy the property, especially in here, in the future, I will cite you. Okay. Whether or not you recognize it, I will cite you. I will give you a court date, and it's up to you what you do with it from there. What argument you make in court. But today you're not getting any of that. And from this moment on, you are free to go. Do you have any questions?
Well, I have some couple responses.
You don't. I mean, you don't have to give any response.
Because I want to teach you guys.
You
First, all the
you
courts.
have a Fifth Amendment, so you don't have to say anything.
He's saying what he said. I appreciate it, but you can't. You need status, and you don't have status. So you're trying to apply corporate codes on someone that you don't have the status. Okay. So if you force me to sign a ticket, which I'm not going to come back, I'm going to honor your request.
I appreciate it.
Okay, because I don't want trouble. And then sending me to those courts, those are not for living men and women at all. And if you don't know that, it's coming out. And I'm just telling you. So now you're telling me to traffic. You're telling me to go to a place where there's no men and women and only corporate fictions, and I'm supposed to deal with the devil, which is the lawyers, and that's what Christ taught us, to watch for lawyers. Okay. Anyway, so I won't come back, and and I wish it was different. I wish it was different because I know you guys probably got to pay your bills or whatever and all that, and you're out there trying to help. And if I wasn't wasting your time, maybe somebody else, you could arrest them and all that. So I mean, I won't come back, and I appreciate it, but
Sounds good. Sounds good. And like I said before, under duress or otherwise, I appreciate your cooperation. Okay, that way we can end on this relatively amicable note, right? And that's it. You're all set.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
take care.
thank you.